Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Khalida Khanam. Welcome back to my channel. And now we are going to continue the part second of the previous video, which is about the introduction of the number system. That is the first chapter of the 9th standard. Okay, so now we are going to continue that. Let's recall what we studied or what we learnt in the previous video in part 1, that is rational number and irrational numbers in fractional and in decimal form. And we discussed about the 3 types of decimal numbers, that are terminating decimals, means the finite numbers after the decimal point, non-terminating decimals, and recurring decimals, means infinite numbers after the decimal point with the repetition of the numbers, or the recurring numbers after the decimal point, and non-terminating and non-recurring. Sorry, here I wrote only recurring. Non-recurring numbers means infinite numbers after the decimal point, and there is no repetition or there is no pattern of the numbers after the decimal point. Okay, I write here examples for terminating decimals. Example for terminating decimal. We also did the examples of terminating decimals in part 1 of this video. Once again we are going to recall that terminating decimals means there are finite numbers after the decimal point. For example, 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is what? 1 by 10 is equals to 0.1. So here 1, we can count this. It is a finite number. Okay, finite number after the decimal point. And 0.5, 0.52, or 0.234, these are the finite numbers after the decimal point. So if there are finite numbers after the decimal point, we call it as terminating decimals. Okay, now example 2, first example. Second example is for non-terminating and not terminating with recurring numbers. As you all know, recurring means a pattern or a repetition. You can say it as repetition. Okay, so non-terminating means there are infinite numbers after the decimal point, and infinite numbers with the repetition of the numbers. For example, we take 0.33333 and so on. There is no end of these numbers after the decimal point. These points explains there is infinite numbers. There are infinite numbers after the decimal point. Okay, 3 has no end here. 3 is repeating itself again and again. So 3 is a recurring, and infinite numbers means non-terminating numbers. Like 3 is repeating itself again and again with no end. Okay, there is no end, means we cannot count it. that means that is non-terminating decimal and recurring decimal. Okay, non-terminating means there is no end and there is a repetition of a 3 here, and 0.1111. This is also same. This is the second category of the decimal, as we have learnt in the part 1 of this video. Okay, 1 is repeating itself again and again. That means 1 is a, here this decimal is a recurring decimal with the non-terminating decimals, because 1 has no end here. And what is the third category? That is non-terminating with non-recurring, means there is no repetition, there will be no repetition of the numbers, recurring. Okay, so non-terminating means I take here 1 2 3 0 2 3 4 2 3 7 2 3 and so on. There is no end of this number. But so here they, as you see here, in the second category of the decimal, 1 is repeating itself and 3 is repeating itself again and again. But here there is no repetition of the numbers, there are random numbers going on. Okay, but these numbers has no end. These are infinite numbers after the decimal point. Okay, so if there are infinite numbers after the decimal point, that are non-terminating decimal. But if there is a repetition of the numbers, they are recurring numbers, and here 3 is repeating itself, that's why it is a recurring decimal, non-terminating with recurring decimal. But here there is no end of the numbers with non-repeating, because here numbers are not repeating, they are randomly moving on. Okay, so these are non-recurring decimals. Okay, as if you want the part 1 of this video deep, you can see in the description. I will give the link of the video in the description box. Okay, let's move forward. So now we recalled the part 1 of the video. Now I am going to give few questions. I want to give few questions of this, about this. Okay, related to terminating decimal, non-terminating decimals, and recurring decimals and non-recurring decimals. Okay, now we have learnt in the previous video, that is terminating decimal and recurring decimals. If there is a repetition of the numbers, recurring decimal, it may be terminate or non-terminate. But if there are repetition of the numbers, that will be a rational number. Okay, rational numbers. So it may be terminating or non-terminating, but if there is a repetition of the numbers, that decimals will be considered as rational number. And if there are terminating decimals, if there are finite numbers after the decimal point, that will be also considered as a rational numbers. And if there are non-terminating decimals with the repetition of the numbers, if there are non-terminating decimals, that is considered as a rational number. It may be recurring, It may be with the recurring or non-recurring. For example, I say here that is irrational number. So if here 0.33333, is this a rational number or irrational number? Yeah, this is a, I'll keep here so on. So this is a rational number and also irrational number. Why? Because non-terminating decimals are considered as irrational number and recurring decimals are considered as rational number. Here there are both. Here there is a repetition of the numbers and infinite, there are non-terminating decimals also. So this is 3 is repeating itself, that means there is a recurring decimals. So this will be considered as rational numbers, and there are infinite numbers, so that is considered as irrational number. And if there are a non-recurring if there are non-recurring decimals, means if there is 0.121342016 and so on, here is the no repetition of the numbers, means it is a non-recurring decimal, so it is considered as irrational number. And here is a repetition of the numbers with the terminating decimals, means there is no end, that's why it is also considered as irrational number and rational number also. So let's move forward. Now I am going to give you a few questions, so you think it as a test. So what is the first question is, between two rational numbers, this is choose the correct answer. So I'll give you option. Between two rational numbers, what are there between two rational numbers? The question means what are there between two rational numbers? I give you option here. So the options are, option A is there are no rational numbers, there is exactly one rational number, there are infinitely rational numbers, and option D is there are only rational numbers and no irrational numbers. Okay, so let's test. Between two rational number, is 200 by 100. Is this a rational number? Yes. If we cancel, we get 2 by 1. That means it is 2 only. Okay. 2 by 1 and 3 by 1. Okay. These are two rational numbers here. 3 by 1, 2 by 1 and 3 by 1. So in between 2 and 3, how many rational numbers are there? We are going to find. There are no rational numbers. Is this right? No, because see here, 2 by 1, I take, let's take it as a fractional only. Okay, 200 by 100, 300 by 100. Okay, 201 by 100, 202 by 100. Are these a rational numbers or not? Yes. 203 by 100 up to 299 by 100. Okay, you should write up to 299. So you can also say here there are only 99. No, that is not. There are only 99 you will say. No, because this is only of 2 by 1. If I take 2 by 1 with 100 by 1, is this possible? There are infinite numbers here. Okay, so this is also wrong, because there are rational numbers between these. Okay, is this 200 by 1 is a rational number or not? Yes, because it is in the form of P by Q, and P is positive and Q is greater than 0. Okay, so there are no rational numbers is false, because there are rational numbers. There are definitely rational numbers here. Okay, and what is the second option? There is exactly one rational number. Is that? No, because see, there is one rational number or more than one. Yeah, there are more than one rational number here, so this is also wrong. There are infinitely rational number. Is it right? Yes, because as I told you, if I take 100 by 1, it is not possible to write from 2 by 1 to 100 by 99 by 1. Okay, your time will be waste, because there are infinitely rational numbers between this. Okay, so to infinitely rational numbers. Is this right? Yes, this is right. And what is option D? There are only rational numbers and no irrational number. This is definitely false, because see here, if I take 2 by 1 and 100 by, let it 3 by 1 I take. Okay, so 2 by 1, if I take 2.60732 and so on here. Here see, is this number between the 2 by 1 and 3 by 1? Yes, because 2 after 2 there should be greater numbers. Okay, as you can see, 2.6 is greater than 2.0. If there is no number, means it is 0.0. Okay, 2.0 and 2.6 is greater than this, and 2.6 is less than 3. Is this in between the two rational number? Yes or no? Yes, because why? This is an irrational number, but it is between the rational numbers. Why? Because there are, as you have studied here, non-terminating decimals are irrational numbers. So here there are non-terminating, so on is here, non-terminating numbers after the decimal point, but it is between this, because 2.6 is greater than 2.0 and 2.6 is smaller than 3.0. Okay, is this in between this? Yes, because this is also wrong. There lies rational numbers and also irrational numbers. These are rational numbers because these are in the form of P by Q, and these are in between the 2 by 1 and 3 by 1. Okay, and here also 2 by 1, in between 2 by 1 and 3 by 1 there are decimals also in the form of irrational numbers. Okay, now what is the right answer for this question? Between two rational numbers, there lies infinite rational and also irrational numbers. Okay, so the appropriate answer for this question is between two rational numbers there lies infinite rational and irrational numbers. Okay, so as you can see here, as I given you an example for this, there are infinite rational numbers in the form of P by Q, which is rational number, and there are infinite. If 2.6, 2.6073 and so on, and 2.7, is this in between 2 by 1 and 3 by 1? Yes, this is a irrational number because there are infinite numbers after the decimal point, means there are non-terminating decimals. So the appropriate answer for this question is there lies infinite rational and irrational numbers. So let's go for the second question. The second question is, which of the following is irrational number? Okay, now we have to find which of the following is irrational. Option A or option B or option C or option D here. Okay, let's recall the properties of irrational number. Okay, non-terminating decimals are irrational numbers. Non-perfect square are irrational numbers. Non-recurring decimals are irrational numbers. So we have to find now. Okay, now square root 4 by 9. If we recall the properties of square root, we'll get answer. If there is square root A into square root B, we should convert it into square root A into B. And if there is square root A divided by square root B, we can convert it into square root A divided by B. But you cannot do like this for addition or subtraction. For example, if there is square root A plus square root B, you cannot convert it into square root A plus B. This is wrong. And if there is square root A minus square root B, you cannot convert it into square root A minus B. This is only for multiplication and division. So there is square root 4 by 9 means square root 4 by 9 means square root 4 divided by square root 9. So the square root of 4 is what? Square root of 4 is 2 and square root of 3 is square root of 9 is 3. Is this an irrational number? No. Why? Because this is a rational number. Because this is in the form of p by q. If we solve square root 4 divided by 9, we convert square root 4 divided by 9 in is square root 4 divided by square root 9. Okay, so 2 by 3. We'll get answer 2 by 3. Square 2 by 3. Okay, 2 by 3 is in the form of p by q, where p is positive and q is greater than 0. Is this an irrational number? No, because this is a rational number. This is a rational number. So the option A is wrong. Let's take option B. Square root 12 divided by 3. We can divide it? Yes. 3 ones are 3 fours are. There is square root 4. Okay. If the denominator is 1, that means the numerator is 4. Okay. 4 is the square root of 2. If there is no denominator, that means there is 1. 2 by 1 is an irrational number or rational number? Yes, this is a rational number because this is also in the form of P by Q, where P is positive and 1 is greater than 0. There is the properties are appropriate. Okay, so this is also wrong answer. Option C. What is option? What is option 7? Is there a perfect square root of 7? No, there is not a perfect square root. There is no perfect square root. Okay, so what are the properties of irrational number? There should not be a perfect square of any number. That means that is an irrational number. Okay, so 7 has no perfect square. That's why this is correct answer for the second question. So what is about option D? Is this the right answer? No, because 81 has a perfect square. What is that? 9. 9 is the perfect square root of 81. The option D is also wrong. The correct answer for this is square root 7. Square root 7 is an example for irrational number. Let's see the question number 3. So what is the third question? The third question is also same. Okay. Now wait a minute. The option B is same here. I'll change the option B. So here, what is the question? The question is which of the following is irrational number? Okay, so let's read the options. Option A is 0.14, option B is 1.1416 bar, option C is 0.1416 bar. Sorry, I should read it as 1.14 bar 16, 0.1416, and option D is 0.410 4001 40001 400001 and so on. There is no repetition of the numbers. There are different numbers here. So now we have to find which of the following is irrational number. So I think there is a question in your mind, that is, what is the meaning of this bar? So I'll explain. Suppose if there is 1.3333 so on. Okay, suppose 1.333, 3 is repeating itself again and again. Instead of writing this, I can write 1.3 bar. The bar means 3 is repeating here. Okay, instead of writing 3 again and again, I can write 3 bar 3. Okay, so 1.1416, there is a bar above the 16, so 16 is repeating, and here 0.1416 bar. So bar is for 1416, bar is above the 1416. That means 1416 is repeating itself again and again. Instead of writing 1416 again and again, I can write 1416 bar. Okay, so now we have to find 0.14. Is this a rational number or irrational number? this is a rational number because there are finite numbers after the decimal point. Okay, so 14 is not repeating, there is an end of the number here. That means this is a terminating. So 0.14 is a terminating decimal. Okay, so is terminating decimal an irrational number? No, terminating decimal is a rational number. Terminating decimal is a rational number. So option A is not of the irrational number. Option A is not considered for irrational number because there are finite numbers after the decimal point, and if there are infinite numbers after the decimal point, that is considered as irrational number, but there is no finite numbers here. Okay, so the answer option A is wrong. What is option B? 1.1416 and so 16 is repeating, means 1.1416161616. Here there is a repetition of 16. Okay, so is this a rational number or irrational number? This is a rational number and also irrational number because there are non-terminating decimals after the decimal point. Okay, there are non-terminating, there is no end of this number, but it is also a rational number. Okay, but this is also a rational number. That's why this is also not considered in this option. This is an irrational number, but there is a repetition of the number. That's why we leave this. After that, after solving all these options, we'll come to know which one is irrational number. Okay, now option C is 0.1416 means bar. 0.1416, 1416, 1416 and 1416 is repeating again and again. So is this a rational number or irrational number? Yeah, this is rational number and also irrational number. Why? Because there are non-terminating decimals and there is recurring decimals. Okay, recurring decimals is considered as a rational number and non-recurring decimals as considered as irrational number. Terminating decimals are considered as rational number and non-terminating decimals are considered as irrational numbers. So here is the non-terminating decimals but also a recurring decimal. So we also keep it as a pending. This also keep it as pending. Let's see option D. Which is the perfect answer for this question? So here 0.410, there is no bar. That means there is no repetition of the numbers. There are non-recurring numbers. See here, first there is 401, but in the second 4001 and in the third 4001, 4001. There is no repetition of the numbers. That means these are non-recurring decimals, which is considered non-recurring decimals is considered as irrational number. And there is also so on, means there is no finite numbers, means these numbers are non-terminating decimals, which is a perfect answer for the irrational numbers. Okay, so see here 401, 4001, 4001, 4401. Okay, so there is no repetition of the numbers. That means this is non-recurring, as well as there is non-terminating decimals. Means non-recurring is also irrational number and non-terminating is also an irrational number. So these both are irrational number. Irrational numbers. Okay, So this is the perfect answer for the irrational numbers. Okay, understood? If you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. So let's see the third one. Okay, what is the third question? So the third question is, find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Here there are no options. We are going to solve. How you will solve? That is that which you have studied in class 8th. That is, if there is 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay, 4 by 5. You should find the numbers between the 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. You should multiply the both numerators and denominator with the same number of 3 by 5 and also 4 by 5. For example, here we should find the 5 numbers. Okay, 5 numbers between 3 by 4 and 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So we should multiply with the same number. As I taken here 10. You can also take 3 or 4 or 5, etc. I have taken 10. So 3 tens are 30 and 5 tens are 50. So now we should do the same method to this 4 by 5, 4 into 10. If you have taken here 5, you should also take 5 here. So I have taken here 10. I am going to take 10 here. 10. Okay. 4 tens are 40 and 5 tens are 50. So now 3 by 5 is converted into 30 by 50 and 4 by 5 is converted into 40 by 50. We have multiplied the same number with the denominator and nominator, and also did the same method for this. Okay, we multiplied 3 by 5 into 10. We got the answer 30 by 50, and also multiplied 4 by 5 with the 10. We got the answer 40 by 50. So you can easily convert, you can easily find 5 rational numbers between this. Okay, now you can find more than 5. See, 31 by 50, 32 by 50, 33 by 50, up to 39 by 50. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Here there are up to means 33. You can also write here 34 by 50 up to 39 by 50. Understood? Thank you for watching, and if you are having any doubt on this topic or any doubt in this, you can ask in comment box. Okay, if you want to watch the part 1 of this video, which is deeply explained on number system, you can go to the description box and you'll get the link there. Okay, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Allah Hafiz.